Something that goes along with that, Mark, and we can all relate to it. Hal and I have had this discussion before. When they first came out, when they gave us an extra season for muzzleloading hunting, uh, my first muzzleloader was a 50 caliber Hulk and Thompson Center, and I think yours was too, right?
Yeah.
And they were a beautifully made gun. They were well made and everything, but I was used to shooting at running deer or moving deer and having, instant is when you pull the trigger, bang. I'll never forget the first time I shot at a buck that I was tracking. I can still remember, it was like in my mind, it was in slow motion. It was like click, snap, bang, boom. And I'm sure the buck was already out of the picture by the time the thing went off. Well, then, if you're a good hunter, you compensate, then you realize you've got to do something. But I did kill a deer with that gun.
Yeah.
We're at the point now where we have the muzzleloaders that we hunt with now are basically single shot rifles. But when you pull the trigger, they go bang, and, it's instant gratification, for lack of a better term. But still on those, I find I hunt different with my muzzleloader because I know I've got that one shot and I've got to reload. So I'm way more careful about taking a shot because I know I've got to make the shot good. Where if I had my Savage 99 in my hand or my Henry or whatever, as soon as I see it, I'm probably going to start touching them off and just keep shooting. And so, again, that's a progression of thought and training and whatever. But that kind of ties in with what you were saying. There's a progression in everybody in the guns that they use.
I totally agree. I think that the muzzleloader has made me a better hunter. There's no doubt about it. And so does bow hunting. I always say I was the world's worst bow hunter, and I never was able to get past the I don't know, buck fever with a bow in my hand. A couple guys that use single shots, they actually handicap themselves with a single shot rifle. And so I asked, there's two guys in the Adirondacks specifically that use, I forget what type, like a Traditions rifle or something. But I said, why? And they said, because it makes me slow down. And I thought that's pretty smart, because going fast was always my problem. And but yeah, there's a beauty in finally getting competent at the hunting art and not having to worry as much about whether you're going to kill that deer or not. I'm at the point now where I know, especially with a muzzleloader, that I'm going to go slow. And because of that, I have success with it. It forces me into a place that I normally, with a rifle, I might take more chances, makes me a better hunter. No doubt.
Having said that, though, I can't tell you how many times when I was muzzleloading and I shot at a deer, and either I had a hang fire or a misfire, or I shot through some brush and didn't get it or whatever, how I wanted to wrap that thing around a tree and wish that I had my lever gun in my hand. So yeah, it's we want. I guess the point that we're trying to make is become a competent hunter. It's way more important that you become a competent hunter, and then everything on top of that is gravy. If you get so you can shoot deer with either a piece of junk or a muzzle or whatever, when you get your Remington pump or you get your, lever gun, then it's going to be like, oh, I love this thing. It's so much easier with this.
If you like that, make sure you check out bigwoodsbucks.com for more content.
And don't forget to sign up for our newsletter.